This is Lauren Perry. This is my first response post, and I'm responding to Christina's third grade math lesson. Thanks for your video. First, it was really funny watching those kids in the foreground. Looks like you have a fun classroom of some characters. And I think that it would have been interesting to observe that class in person, to see how they act without the camera kind of distracting, at least those ones there. And I also couldn't really tell how large your classroom was, whether or not it was just like those two table groups towards the front or if there was more students in the back, but either way it seemed like it was kind of small, which I thought was really nice for everyone. Anyways, as far as what I saw from your lesson, I like that you said out loud, "Did everyone hear that?" After a student correctly answered that question. First of all, because that way everyone did hear what the correct answer was, and it's also repeated for those who may have heard it but didn't understand it. And then further, I think that's really great to acknowledge when a student has a good answer. It just makes them feel like they're getting feedback when they're raising their hand. And even like as an adult learner at college, like I always feel a little uncomfortable like when I raise my hand and say something and then they just kind of like nod their head and keep going. Like I think it's really good to kind of reward the fact that someone has put their idea out there. And then I specifically liked what you were trying to show with place value with the addition problems, because even today I feel like when people write arithmetic by hand, they forget what it really means, like when you're looking at the second or third column, and especially in like middle school and high school students forget about this, or they're using calculators at that point. It might not even be very great adders at that point of their lives. And so what else was I gonna say? The one thing that I would suggest though, it seemed like it kind of like went on for a while of you asking what did it mean for the tens place value, and I feel like I'm not sure if that was either sort of new of a concept for the third graders. I kind of doubt it, but it did seem like they were confused or maybe didn't understand what you're asking, so it's sometimes important to reword the question. That way you're keeping focus on the problem and you can move on quicker than maybe what you did do. And my suggestion is something that I either learned in math like 201 or 202 or from someone else that showed me this trick. I didn't learn it when I was in elementary school. I did see a second grade student that I was tutoring at one point use this, and it's a little bit longer of a step and it might not help everyone. And sorry, I think this is going to be reversed on my computer screen, but what you do is you first put down the ones, and then instead of just putting a 5, you're actually going to kind of scaffold the problem. So you put 30 plus 20 is 50 and you have a 0 placeholder, and same with 400 plus nothing is going to be 400 and you have 2 0 place values. And although it's taking a little bit longer, for those kids that are struggling, they can see that the actual process of adding 3 tens is 30. It's not just 3 like you were trying to say. And sorry again, I don't know what that's called, but sometimes it's good to show for more visual learners or people that are very systematic, mathematicians, I'm not sure. But again, I just wanted to thank you for your video. I thought it was cool to see a classroom. Right now I'm just a tutor for a 4th grade boy, and I only got to observe him one time, so I kind of miss seeing that classroom environment, so that was really cool. Thank you again, and I hope everyone will be at the meeting. Otherwise, if I don't see you, have a great holiday and travel safe. Thanks. Bye.